Hey there, awesome viewers. Welcome back to Netcode-Hub channel, where we turn complex tech into simple, actionable steps. Whether you are a seasoned developer or just starting your coding journey, you are in the right place. Today, we are diving into something super exciting, which is going to be integrating Google Maps into our Blazor Hybrid Mobile application. Imagine creating sleek, interactive maps that elevate your app's user experience to the next level. Sounds cool, right? So in this video, I'll walk you through the entire process from setting up your project to embedding Google Maps seamlessly into your Blazor app. So by the end of you watching this tutorial, you have a fully functional map feature that you can customize to fit your app's unique needs. I'm going to create this as a playlist, and there's not going to be only video in it. I'll be creating a lot of videos on how to work with map from the basic to advanced one. So make sure you stay tuned and you get notified by subscribing to this. If you like this video and want me to continue this series, then give me a thumbs up. Alright, so launch your Visual Studio and I'll create your Blazor Hybrid project. I've created mine and I have tested it in my emulator and it is running, as you can see from the screen. Now, in order to integrate this, it's quite simple. The first step that we need to do is to create an app in Google Console. So let's hop into our browser and I'll do that. So I have my browser over here and let's access this site. So we're going to access cloud.google.com. I think that is a start with console. So don't forget, I'll put this link in the video description. So you can just go in there and grab that. You must make sure you have signed in. If you haven't done that, then you do sign in. That is a simple step, and I believe you can do that, isn't it? Amazing. All right, so when we launch this, there is a home page, and here, the very first thing that we're going to be doing here is to create a project. I have a Blazor CSR over here, but I'm not going to use that. So you can click on that, and now you can create a new project. So let's create a new project. And this is going to be Blazor Hybrid Map. This is actually demo. No organization, so you can just click on create to create it. So now that you have that, you must make sure you see there's a process going on. So you wait for this to complete, and you have to select the project here. So click on this, and I'll make sure you select your project. Now, as soon as you select your project, click on this. Now go to API and services. Just click on that. Now, once this is opened, we want to focus on this. Don't worry about what you see here. You can read for yourself, but you want to focus this. Enable APIs and services. If you want to integrate or you want to enable Google Map API. So that's going to be in a JS form. So click on this. And now before you do that, there are some few things that you need to do. Check here. All these are the products that Google do provide. But you want to focus on Maps JavaScript API. Okay, so let's click on this. Then in here, click on Enable to get this activated. Are you done? Now, before you enable this, there are some few steps that you need to also follow. Google needs to verify your account, meaning you need to provide your credit card information. Now, according to the documentation, no amount to be deducted, but you need to provide that. So as you can see from this is my account. Click on agree and continue. You choose your country, then continue with that. So you can see from here, you can start from a free trial. But before you do that, you must add your payment profile, then your payment method. So if I click on this payment profile, you can see you need to provide organization. Actually, I'm individual, so let me put them down. Now here, I'm going to provide my name. That is the legal name, so I can have my legal name. Then I can have my street. Since I'm in Ghana, I'm going to provide us, let's say this is my street, and the city here, it is the same. So never mind my street. So I'll put it here, and with this, I'm going to be given an ID. Now left with the payment method. So here I click on add debit card, and I'm sure you're going to be saying, hey, you're going to go offline and add your credit card, isn't it? Yeah, so just add yours, card number, and now the expiry date and your security code. Do that and I'll save card. Okay. So I have one account activated already. So I'm not going to do this because Google will not accept the same credit card by creating different account. So when you are done doing that, you're going to be coming to the same page as you did, and you have your project already here. Now, once you have your project created, all that you need to do here is you go to your keys and credentials. And here you want to grab our security key, our API key. Okay, so when you come here, you can see that you're going to have your key specified. And now with that key, you can click on this to show your key. So now that we have our key, our API key copied, let's come to our application. And we're going to create a JS file. So go to solution, and in your www root folder, if I click on this, look at it. If I right click on this and I'll go to add, then select new item. If you want to create JS file here, I think it is not possible. If I click on JavaScript, you can see I don't have that. So I just launch any of your text editor like Sublime. Now let's save this somewhere in my files, download files. So I'm going to say map.js, which is going to be a JS file. Once I have this, I can close this one. Then that is the file. So I'm going to grab this. I can just cut from here. Then in my www folder, I'm going to paste it. That is this one. After I'm done, I'm going to click on this index, then drag this map here. So solution, drag the map, and now reference it here. That is all. So let's go to the map and the file, and let's create a function to initialize the Google map. So make sure you click on it to open it. Once it's open, we're going to create a function to initialize the map. So let's do that. So that is all that we need. We're going to create a function named as initialize map. In there, we want to call this Google map. And in that, we're going to display this map in a div. So we're going to get that div element by an ID, and that name, we're going to give it as map. So don't forget this name. We're going to use that in our component. Then you want to set our longitude and latitude. So maybe in case you have a specific longitude and latitude, you can specify them here. So this is a dummy one where you want to center the map. You want to zoom it, you want to call it as A. Okay, so now that we have this, we need to get access to, we need to remember the name and now the element or the element ID. Okay, let's go to our component. We want to display that in the home page. Now to get a full view in your mobile app, let's say the complete view, we should override the layout. So check from your component, then from your layout. You can see from this, you have a main layout. Get rid of this. So I'm going to cut this and I'll put it here. And let's comment this. That is all. Come to your home.razor. So in here, we're going to create our div. Then we're going to specify the ID as what we did in the script. And then we're going to call this script when the page rendered. That's going to use on after render async. That is one of the life cycles of the page. So let's do that. So we have our div created. Further, we inject our JS runtime, which will give us access to call any JS file as we created the script. Then we're going to create our div, and here we need to specify the ID as map as we did in the script. And then we specify this height as a way to cover the entire screen of the mobile app. Then when the page rendered, let's say on after render, when the page first render, we want to call this the initialize method script name that we created. And that is exactly what we're doing. So just simple code to give us great output. Before you can run this to make it work, we need to reference the Google JS file, okay? And in that we need to provide our API key. So go to the index.html file, and on here you can decide to put it here in the head section or down here. So maybe here we can add this line. Then with this line, paste your API key here. The API key that you copied, paste it here. Okay, so I'll go offline and I'll paste mine, and I'll be going to run this project. Oh, amazing. And as you can see, now our map is ready. So you can have the map and the satellite. Now, if you want to zoom in and zoom out, you can do that with this. So maybe you can go in and do some magic with that. As soon as you click on this, if you want to view the street, you can just drag this. So what's here? You can just drag this to any to open it wide for you. Yes, and you're going to have access to it. So that is a way to integrate map in your Blazor Hybrid application. That's amazing, isn't it? And I believe you love this. Stay tuned. I'm going to be bringing you a whole lot of content on Blazor Hybrid of integrating map in it. So if you want me to continue with this, then thumbs up is quite important. So give it to me, and also subscribe if you haven't done that. Take care, and see you in the next video.